Midterm on my website project ClickMate. It is a cookbook style marketing tool for small business growth. So the main medium that ClickMate will utilize is HTML and CSS and possibly JavaScript code. I will be using Visual Studio or Atom to create this code. And in my initial stages, I used Figma to create a wireframe prototype. And I did this to create a layered website demo with clickable elements and a polished layout. My project will be a web app called ClickMate, which will also be compatible for mobile version, and it will take on the form of a recipe-style digital marketing cookbook for people who are not marketing professionals. So, like I said, the initial wireframe was created using clickable prototype on Figma. The secondary stage, I created an actual website using Webflow. So this is what the initial ClickMate prototype looked like. As you can see, when you clicked the Read More button on the top recipes of the week, it led you to a recipe that you could pin and an ingredients list which would include all the marketing terms that a newbie would need to be familiar with. I also created the responsive mobile version of the prototype on Figma, and again, when Read More is pressed, you're taken to the picture on the right, which gives you the article and the steps you need to follow. As for my current progress, I have created this fully functional website with the URL using Webflow, and as you can see, I am presenting my consumers with tips on everything from big data and analytics to creating pricing strategies and sales. Everything is in the cookbook style, hence why there are a lot of cooking terms. So the inspiration for my project is a recipe style cookbook website like the very popular Love and Lemons, and the medium style layout with trending articles. I believe that this makes the layout more efficient, easy to navigate, and attractive. So the ideal consumer for my web app will be somebody who is an up-and-coming marketer with no prior marketing experience, looking to acquire familiarity with the modern technological trends in digital marketing. The website will focus on one particular aspect of digital marketing, such as social media, and go in depth on that and provide the how-tos in a sleek cookbook style format. It will serve more so as an educational tool rather than a framework for changing behavior. The persona that I have taken on in this project, that will be the customer I am serving, is an actual organization located here in Sofia, Bulgaria. They're a nonprofit that treats injured animals and offers free treatments. For now, they do have a Facebook and Instagram page as well as a website, and they do use Google Analytics and Facebook Analytics to a certain extent. But I plan on using my website to help them gain more advertising exposure and get customers more familiar with their products, such as calendars, cards, and branded clothes. So as for the time planning, this is my project development and anticipated milestones created using Trello. As you can see, I have a list of what I am currently working on with a deadline of March 18th. I have a list of what I have already done, what I am doing currently in the moment, which is creating the refined ClickMate prototype, and I am currently waiting on response from the company on social media. As for the backlog portion, which is the first column, that is the potential expansion of my project past the IMA show, which could include collaboration with local businesses or expansion to a Chrome extension. And finally, for the IMA Capstone show, I plan on presenting virtually as I am not going to be in person, so I will be using Zoom to screen share and allow people in the IMA show to view my website. I will also include a link to the URL of my website so that people can navigate it and browse the content in their own time, as well as I could possibly implement a real-time walkthrough of my web app with my project being projected behind me in the Zoom background.